Hey guys, it's your boy Moito back with another video, and today I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to get better in Rainbow Six Siege. I put some of my gameplay clips in the background as we talk about these tips and tricks, and we're actually gonna use some of them to elaborate on some of these tips. Hit me up in the comment section if you have any questions. Subscribe to my channel if you like these types of videos. Without further ado, let's get into it.
One time I tell them I'm California dreaming.
Okay guys, these tips can apply to any type of player, and I mainly summarize these tips into three main categories: aim, droning, and team play. We are going to get into details in each category. Keep in mind that I play on a PlayStation 4, but these tips can apply on all types of platforms. This game is a constant learning experience. As long as you keep playing, you're going to keep improving no matter what. So if you start off to a rough start, don't worry guys, I got you. You're gonna improve in no time. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is aim. And I believe one of the most important tips is crosshair placement. Like you're gonna see right here. Headshot. I've noticed many players aiming down sights at the leg or at the feet when going into an area. This is clearly gonna give your opponent an advantage, because as you know, in this game it only takes one shot to the head to take you out. So try to place your crosshairs at the head level as much as possible, because that's really going to be to your advantage. You're going to see how I almost lost this gunfight here, because my crosshair was placed wrong. So I could have got that kill easily if I just had better crosshair placement. It might take you a while to get used to, but believe me, once you do that, you're going to win a lot more gunfights, believe me. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is aiming sensitivity, meaning vertical, horizontal, and aiming down sights. A lot of people believe that the higher the sensitivity, the better you're going to be. But that's actually not true at all. Each one of us has his own sensitivity that he works best at. What I can tell you is that you need to master your sensitivity. So get used to something that you feel good with. Just keep playing with it. Don't keep changing sensitivity to what other recommended players say and think that you're going to play like them, because it's not true. You can just be the best version of yourself. The sensitivities I put on the screen below are in the order of vertical, horizontal, left stick dead zone, right stick dead zone, and ADS. Try to adjust them until you get what's best for you. Another thing I want to tell you not to do is do not crouch or prone while peeking, because what happens is you expose your legs and shoulder before your head, as you see here, thereby giving your opponent a clear advantage in winning that gunfight. So what you want to do is stand and peek, which is a lot better than crouching and peeking. I know it's probably a bad habit to get rid of, but believe me, peeking while standing up will make you win a lot more gunfights, and it will make your opponent's life a lot tougher. Pre-firing can also help when peeking. That means to start shooting before you even see your opponent. It might give you a clear advantage in that gunfight, especially when you have ping problems, so you can get one up on your opponent. Holding angles is another important part in Rainbow Six Siege. Being patient and holding certain angles like this one can get you a real advantage on your opponent. Now in this scenario, my friend did the job for me, but you know what I mean. Another topic I want to talk about is droning. This is probably the most underrated and underappreciated gadget in the whole game. Drones win you gunfights. This is true. I believe you should use drones when entering into a room and attacking in order to scout the area for any opponents that you're going to see right here. What I also want to tell you is try to save your first drone when attacking, because the first drone you can utilize later on. Just stash it in a hidden place. It doesn't have to be the objective. You should just save your drone because you can use it later on. And just another thing guys, don't ping your opponents. Don't use it except if you really have to, because all it does is tell your opponent that he has been spotted and he's going to start looking for your drone. So what you should do is make good call outs. Tell your opponents if you see probable trap operators, and just save that drone. Save it in a room next door, or in a room you plan on going in. Just always save your drones, because they're gonna really look out for you. Seeing that we're talking about pinging, I also want to talk about the defender's side, which is pinging using cameras. Now here you can see my friend pinged and really helped me get that kill. I just want to tell you guys that pinging is good, but do not over ping. You should use it rarely and only when needed, only when you want to help one of your friends who's in real trouble. Because don't forget, you're telling that enemy that you can see him too. Right here, it really helped me. The last topic and most important in my opinion is team play. I believe the developers made this game for team play. So I'm talking about stuff like operator utilization and operator support, like choosing operators that support each other. Here you can see I'm choosing Thermite and my friend chose Thatcher in order to help me to breach that reinforced wall. You should choose operators to help and support other players. Always look at what your friends chose in the round and try to supplement that. Try to complete the team with something that's missing. And on that topic, I think you should utilize your gadgets. Guys, the main thing in this game is not winning gunfights. I believe it's gadget utilization. Or else it would just be another shooter with general players. These guys have gadgets for you to use them. Utilize your gadgets and let them give you the advantage always in the best possible way. Another thing I want to talk to you guys about is communication. Communication is probably the most important thing in this game. There's something called the yellow marker that you use in the left directional stick on your PS4 or the left directional button on Xbox or on the PC as well. You can see in this clip here, my friend is pinging with the yellow marker, telling me where that enemy is. If he hadn't told me, I would have got spooked right there. So this is another very important part in the game, the yellow marker. I see that not a lot of players use it, but I believe you should. It will really change the outcome of the round. Always use the yellow marker to tell your opponents where they are. Look at how this yellow marker actually got the round for us. My friend Buck just pinged me where they are. And we just won the round from that yellow marker. It's that simple, guys. I can't stress on this enough. If you're not communicating vocally, using voice chat with your players, at least rely and use the yellow marker. Be a team player and you will change everything for your team. Another important part of team play are callouts. Callouts meaning you showing where your friends where the enemies are. I believe callouts should be clear and concise and short. Because if you give like long and just keep explaining where the enemies are, you're just gonna throw off your friend and he's gonna end up dying because he didn't understood what you said. For example, you can't tell your friend that, look, he's on the second floor, you know where that red room is? No, not to your left, the other left. You're gonna be just filling his head with information he can't use, and in the end he's just gonna get one tap headshot. So you should just be as helpful as you can, as clear as you can. If you don't know how to explain it, just don't tell him anything. Try to talk him through it, but don't give any long and explanatory callouts that are just gonna get your friends killed. Try to be clear and concise and specific with your callouts. As we talked before, operator utilization are one of the best things you can do. For example here, you can see I'm using Montani. I'm not just goofing around, I have a Kali in my back. And that Kali is gonna get those kills for me. So this is another thing I'm talking about in team play. I really don't care what I'm doing with the Montani. All you can see here is I'm making the way for Kali to get her shots. And Mira doesn't know that. So you should always focus on team play. This brings me to another thing I really want to talk about. It's prioritizing wins over kills. This game is not about kills. I didn't get that kill, my friend got it. It's about winning. So always prioritize wins over kills so that you can elevate your team and you can win rounds. With that being said, what I want to tell you is mainly focus on playing the objective and not getting the most kills and getting that 4K and getting that ace. It's nice when it happens, but it's even better when you win that round. So, if you're playing hostage, try to get the hostage. If you're playing bomb, try to plant the diffuser. If you're playing secure area, try to pressure the opponent. Always play the objective. As you can see in this next clip, when I managed to get upstairs, I could have stayed in that room and tried to kill all the enemies. I could have, I don't know if it would have worked, but I was playing hostage and it was match point and we needed that round. So I took that hostage and went for the win. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you did. This is your boy Moito out.
One time I tell 'em I'm California dreaming.